Imagine going to prison for fixing your own truck.
Every vehicle manufactured is going to have a kill switch in it. The car itself will monitor your driving. And if the car thinks that you're not doing a good job driving, it will disable itself.
So I bought this car back in September. It's a C43 AMG 2018, and it's already falling apart. I mean, little pieces like this just coming apart.
How can this happen to a car that's only 3 years old?
The build quality of newer BMWs is going downhill.
Congress officially mandated that by 2027, every single new car has to have cameras that watch your eyes, and your car can literally decide if you're allowed to drive or not.
Newly bought cars are practically breaking down straight off the lot, forcing owners to visit the mechanic every other week. If you're tired of dealing with this modern car chaos, make sure to click the subscribe button below so you never miss an update.
Imagine going to prison for fixing your own truck. That's something that automakers are pushing politicians, and they want to outlaw independent mechanics and you being able to work on your own truck. Yesterday, CEO Ford met with President Trump to complain that automakers are losing money because independent mechanics are working on cars. They want to make it a law where people can no longer fix their own cars. It's an American pastime. Dads work with their kids. They did oil changes, they change their brakes, they change their tires. How many of you worked on your cars with your parents, right? I know I did. That's how I learned about cars. And now they were trying to ban that. They're trying to do away with independent mechanics because they want to charge you $200-300 an hour labor. But the independent mechanic, that's your friend, he can go in and do a lot of your jobs for substantially cheaper. It's all about fleecing Americans. John Deere tried that and see how that worked out, right? That's every day we cross the thing where Big Brother keeps getting bigger and bigger. You want to lock up people for every little thing. This is my fucking car. I own it. I can work on it if I want to. If I want to go sit there and take this fucking grill off myself and fix it myself, I should be able to do so.
It's a far cry from the old days when you could easily repair your own vehicle right in your garage with readily available parts. In 2026, things are completely different. Automakers are actively pushing back against DIY mechanics by restricting proprietary parts to verified dealerships and certified shops. Not to mention, today's vehicles run on up to 100 million lines of code, more than a commercial passenger jet. Manufacturers are even using component matching to digitally lock parts to a specific VIN. This means even if you physically swap a part yourself, it won't function without an expensive dealership-only software handshake.
Of newer BMWs is going downhill. Behind me is my 2021 BMW M4 that only has 26,000 miles on the clock. And after only 3 years and 26,000 miles, it's already ripping apart. Bear in mind that this M4 retailed for over £80,000 when it came out. And I paid 53k for this when I got this 3 months ago. But anyway, let me get inside the car and show you what's happened. I was cleaning the inside of the car the other day and I noticed this. Look, the stitching is literally falling apart. How can this happen to a car that's only 3 years old? And also 53k. And the thing is, I get in and out of this car so gently, so I don't even know how this could possibly happen. And my BMW warranty only ran out 5 weeks ago. I sometimes sit there and think to myself, are cars like these engineered to just start failing as soon as the warranty period ends? I mean,
10,000 miles on her, bro. Fucking shitty.
It's funny to me as cars get newer and the technology gets newer, I think they're actually going to get worse. This Mach-E does not have a door handle. This is a door handle, right? You pull in it, the door opens. This has a push button. Door opens. I have one problem with that. It snowed a little bit last night. Probably 1 or 2 inches. So my Avalanche is here outside, right? So the Mach-E would have a push button somewhere around here. You're going to have to find the push button, right? Instead of just pulling the door open, right? Wow, that actually worked. So the push button would be somewhere around there. I guess if you own an EV, you should just park it in a garage. If you don't have a garage, don't own an EV. Because this is a push. That latch has to disengage. So what happens when it's iced over? You're not going to be able to just pull the door open, right? It's not going to be a simple process like that. This is a grab handle. So this is only going to work after the door has unlatched. If that mechanism gets frozen in there, you can't tug it open. There's no mechanical release to open that hint. Like, this is not going to get mechanically released from the outside like this is, right? You pull this unlatch button. This button is undoing that latch in there. Just wild to me.
Window switches, just breaking. Like, I've owned Hondas and Toyotas. Never dealt with this before. It's a great car, but I mean, shouldn't be falling apart like that.
Many new cars have this feature that I'm going to call the Eye of Sauron. This is a driver monitor system that watches your eyes to see what you're looking at if you're paying attention, all of that. To make things even worse, you can't truly fully disable this. You can disable some of the warnings, but it'll always be watching you. You pair that with the fact that the automakers also have your GPS coordinates at all times. And now you can see why I call this the Eye of Sauron. They're always watching. And finally, this version's very easy to see, but automakers are looking to maybe put some driver monitors up in this area, hide it in the dash, maybe somewhere in the steering wheel. In the future, you won't be able to tell that your car has it, so maybe it's time to buy an old car.
I'm literally just driving down the highway and I started hearing something on my car. The fucking thing that came off.
So this is not a bill and it is not a proposal. It was actually already signed into law back in 2021. Every single new car sold in America by 2027 has to have infrared cameras on your steering column.
Every vehicle manufactured is going to have a kill switch in it. The car itself will monitor your driving. And if the car thinks that you're not doing a good job driving, it will disable itself.
They're saying that these cameras would not only just track your eye movement, but also your pupil size and your head position the entire time you're driving. If the camera decides that you're impaired, it can prevent the car from starting, or it can slow you down mid-drive. Hello? The agency that's in charge of this entire thing just told Congress that the technology isn't even ready yet because there has been so many mistakes. Even at 99.9% accuracy of this software, millions of sober drivers would be locked out of their own car every single year. Your car could literally shut you out of it because of sunlight or because you looked away for 1 second. So that's the problem. There is no federal opt-out and Congress is literally fighting about it right now to decide whether or not they're going to keep it or end it. So the question really is, do you guys want this to be a thing or no?